I wake up, I go ball, I go harder with my dogs, bet it all. What's the call? Need a 10, never fall. Polo socks, polo jaws, keep it 10. Beat the odds in my line. What you want?
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to 40-ish Vibes. Today is the follow-up video that we are doing over our Las Vegas vlog. And there's some things that need to be more explained and some things that we left out that we want to discuss in this video.
That's right, guys. And before we get started with all that, remember to like, subscribe, and share the channel and comment below. And so let's get this started, right?
Okay, so we are going to start from the top. And our first day issues. So this is probably going to be a little debate and everything. And by the way, because I know it's going to be a little debate, but we have our happy sauce ready.
Yeah, I mean, it was all her fault.
No, it was nowhere near my fault. So when we got there, I wanted us to check in. We got there about 12:30.
About 12:30.
12:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to check in so that we could see, because our whole plan was to see if there's really a fridge inside Link. We stayed at the Link. And so we were wanting to see if there was a fridge in there so that then we can go and get refrigerated items. Who went on this trip was me, Patrick, and my mother. And Patrick and my mother wanted to wait on the hotel. Didn't want to pay the $20 early fee.
Yeah, we didn't. I felt that it was like about 1 something already, like 1:30. So I think check-in was at 3, and so I was thinking like, well, maybe we could just wait till the extra hour and a half. We'll just go down to Denny's and get something to eat. Okay, so that was that, which turned into something else that we really couldn't make up our minds on what we wanted to go eat after that. So we ended up choosing Denny's, which was
a long
walk. Okay, so yeah, and I think that also,
and then I think that my mother got irritated on that because she can't walk long at all. I wish we had got a scooter or something.
We was also supposed to get the Deuce Pass. I think it was before we had just done anything else. I think she wanted to do a video on getting the Deuce Pass. But with all the confusion that went on surrounding the early check-in and the walk to Denny's, I think what it was, we just ended up getting the Deuce Pass before we got to Denny's. That way we didn't have to walk back to the Link Hotel. So I think that just kind of messed up the Deuce footage from there. Yeah, which was, it was a little hiccup.
And so we basically didn't get to even go to Target until that night, which is then where you see me come in and talking about there were so many issues. So then I just couldn't wait to get back to the room and get dressed for Luna Lounge, which then that turned out to make it just way better.
Yeah, Luna Lounge was fun. I mean, pretty strong drinks. It's always a good time there.
But the Deuce is $24 for 3 days, and I really think that it's worth it. And like I said in the clip, that you may have to wait longer, but I still think that is worth it. Yeah,
the Deuce is always worth it. I mean.
Okay, and I am pretty sure that y'all noticed that there is no room tour. And what happened, well, this is what we're saying happened, because
I know
we can't find it.
We can't find it.
I think, because I know that he did the room tour. I was right there. And so what we're thinking is that we didn't find out until we got home, by the way. So we're thinking that we had the room tour on our camera. So what we're thinking is that he never turned the camera on.
Yeah, that's the only explanation of that, because I remember talking about the room I remember doing the room tour, and I remember that I was trying to film the pool from inside the room, but it was so bright at the time, and I think that I just said, well, I'll just do it later on in the day. And when we started editing the videos, couldn't find the room tour video. And so the only explanation is I did not press the record button.
Isn't that crazy? The one time that you didn't press it, because you know I be having problems pressing the record button.
Right? And here I am, the salesperson forgot to press the record button.
Yep. So that's why there's not a room tour of our stay at the link. And also, really, we were in and out at the link, so we didn't even get really any footage or video of the link inside the link.
Yeah, and you know, the link was nice.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. I love that it's in the very center. I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, we were able to walk to Mirage, walk to Caesars, and then right outside of the hotel to go, you know, to the right is the Deuce. And then you can walk across the street to go up towards like Mandalay Bay.
Right.
And stuff like that. So, I mean, we were like in the center
of everything, which is good. Which, I mean, we've always stayed either on the far south end or the far north end of the strip. And so we've decided that, hey, this time around we're going to stay in the middle of the action, and which turned out to be pretty good because every time we walked out the doors, it was always people out there, always some stuff going on, and which we really liked. And it wasn't far, like she said, it wasn't far from, you know, the places that we were going to, so it just made sense.
Right. Okay, and so now the one that a lot of us have been waiting for.
That's the crazy part.
The hand pay. The hand pay, that was so awesome. Something that we like to do is that we like to go max bet on a machine. Anytime that we go to Vegas, it's like, okay, let's each have $100 or $150 or whatever amount. We did $100 each, me, Patrick, and my mother. So that's $300 that we were going to put in a machine.
Right.
So, as you can see in the clip, you know, we hit a hand pay of $3,008. And you see that, you know, the lady is counting it out to Patrick.
Right.
And so then after that, we just was like, let's go get a celebratory drink. Yeah, we went to go get a drink, and then we went back to the hotel to split it up, you know, the winnings. And then that's when Patrick realized.
Yeah, I realized that, you know, it was a little short. It was shorter than what I thought it was going to be.
Outside of us tipping.
Right, outside of the tip, it was $100 short. Okay, so I got thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. Surely I didn't leave a ticket in the machine. And if you guys look at the beginning of the clip, pay close attention to the amount that was in there before the jackpot. Okay? Because that's the amount that was forgotten in the machine after the attendant cashed us out the hand pay.
So basically, we've never had a hand pay before, so we thought she was counting everything out right then and there. Okay? We just thought she was counting everything out, so we just, you know, put it in our purse and we left. And didn't grab the ticket that was still in the machine. Right,
did not think about it at all until we went back and started counting.
And so that's when you see me saying that, you know, Patrick isn't here right now because he went back. He wanted to go back to see if the ticket was still in there.
All a hope and a prayer.
He was hoping that it was still in there. So he ran back to Mirage and somebody either cashed it out or somebody played it off.
Yeah, and I think it was that lady who was across on the other machine. Because if you look at the video,
watching us.
I think that she was the only person who really seen what was going on, possibly. So I'm thinking she probably looked over there, seen us win the jackpot, and she probably went over there thinking that
it was
the
like
machine,
they didn't grab their ticket.
She probably thinking that the machine was still hot. So she probably seen that 118 still in there, and she just went and played it. I mean, some people, I would have gave the ticket to the attendant, and hey, like if somebody come back, they left a ticket, if you want to give it to them, they possibly look on the camera and see who was there last. That way they can, give it to that person.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have played it. I honestly would have been like, sir, you left your ticket. Like, because I'm just honest like that, and karma is not going to get me.
Right. So, yeah. And I know a lot of people like, well, I would have played it too. But hey,
I wouldn't have. I honestly wouldn't have.
But yeah, it was fun. It was a learning experience. Like I said, it was our first jackpot ever. And I was just glad it was in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm shocked that it's in Vegas. You would think it would be at a local casino.
I know. That's the crazy part. We it's never happened here in our local casinos.
Yeah. Of course, we haven't bet. We didn't max bet. It was $8.80 a spin, by the way. $8.80 a spin, and we basically spent $200 if there was still $100 left.
Yeah, we were down, and then I think we had hit a line hit, which gave us an extra $200. So it brought us back up.
Oh yeah, we did. I think it was like $290 something. So yeah, we did hit before we got that hand pay, and it was like $300. Shoot, so we played a whole lot more than that then.
Yeah, we played about
almost $500 in there then.
Yeah.
Oh well, I didn't even think of that.
And then, like you said, we got down to that 118, and that's when we got the line hit and a bonus. And so the line hit was like 1,900, I think. And then the bonus gave us
a little over $1,000.
A little over $1,000. So yeah, it was pretty nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah.
And so now I just feel like I'm gonna always want to max bet on a game.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But anyways, okay. So next is the bar credit. Remember the card? You get $100 bar credit, and so we ended up drinking only 2 drinks each. And I mean, it was nice in there and everything, but I wore the wrong shoes. But we'll get back to that in a moment. But the bar credit. So what happened is that we got skipped up to the front of the line. And we were able to go in this area where there was a desk. And she written down our name and gave us each our cards. You know what? So that's basically, we had $300 worth of drinks. We could have had.
Yeah.
100, and 100.
Yep.
And so the lady gave us each a card with $100 credit on it. And then we went on just straight into the club. I feel like we were the first ones in there because it was not packed when we first went in there.
Yeah, we were pretty much the first ones inside the club. I remember we had got on the elevator with a group of other folks that was also heading into the club, and I think we were like the first ones just heading into the club because the bar area was basically clear. And so we were able to walk straight up to the bar and get our drinks with these.
And swipe the card.
And the credit worked. We got our drink, and we went and found us a spot to chill at while we was drinking. Now, we couldn't sit down because, you have to buy, table service in order to sit down. So, we just found us a comfortable place to stand up. And I say after about 15 minutes, that club was filling up. When we went back to get our second drink, it was a little bit of a struggle to get through all the people. Just in about a 15-minute span.
Wow. But yeah, we had 2 drinks each, and I had on some heels. What color were the heels? Black. So it's the heels I got from Fashion Nova, and I only do the little heels, kitten heel. shoes, but yeah, them things hurt my feet.
Turn her feet up.
I had to like tilt my foot to the side so it could just breathe or something. It was like throbbing, so I could not stand long, and I'm frustrated on that because I started looking at people's feet and they had like flip-flops on.
Flip-flops, I guess,
sandals, and I could have wore sandals, which that's duly noted,
right?
Because I will do that next time.
And even the shoes I had on, they were kind of comfortable, but I've seen other guys in there that had on like Vans and tennis shoes and stuff like that, and I was just like, well, they told us that it needed to be an upscale dress,
right?
Dress code. So that's why we went in dressed to the nine. And after looking around, it was just like, wow, we could have been way more comfortable in this club.
Yes, we could have. So that was interesting,
right?
But and then so we only stayed there for about an hour or so. And so when we were leaving, I was in the stairwell. We were in the stairwell, and I just needed a break because my feet were throbbing, and I didn't want to I did take my shoes off and walk barefooted for a little bit. But yeah, here they come. Telling us to get out. Yeah, security telling us to get out of the stairwell. I thought that was very rude. Like, my feet were throbbing. I couldn't wait to get home. And it even took a little while because from MGM all the way down to Link, I mean, we did get on the bus though, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think that's when I was able to exhale and to sit down. But yeah, and they were hurting all night. I need to throw those shoes away.
And which is crazy because now I think I've seen in Vegas, I seen a clip or a video of one of these Vegas groups that we're in. Now they have a shoe vending machine where I think women can buy like foldable flats for their feet if they don't want to wear the heels or whatnot. So I mean, you needed that night.
I didn't see one. I probably would have bought it if I seen it. Yeah. So I need to really throw those shoes away. They're probably good for taking pictures and that's it. But yeah. So moving on. If you notice, while the tour in Caesars, when we were showing you Caesars and we went out the door, and it was playing that song that was yeah. Oh, we could just roll clip. Was playing that song, and yeah, we just got so attached to it, used to it. We love it.
Yeah.
And it's because when we were coming out of the Link and we would be sitting waiting for the Deuce, that thing would always come on.
Right. The song would always come on when we'd be sitting there, and I used to just be listening to it, especially at nighttime when the lights was just
get bright.
Right. That song would come on, and it put me in a better mood. I was already in a good mood, but it put me in a better mood. I just don't know why. It's just small things that just be happening.
So yeah, we just thought we would throw that in there because we liked it, and yeah. Now, next, Fremont Street.
Fremont Street is always a fun place to be. Yeah, I mean, no matter what time of the day or night, it's fun to be on Fremont Street.
And this was our first time going in the daytime. We used to always go like about 10 at night. We would just always go to Fremont Street. But this time I was like, I'm gonna check it out in the daytime so we can also walk around and all of that. And I think that I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah, it was nice. I loved how it transitioned from the day to the night. I mean, it seemed like we were able to get a little bit more in. You know what I'm saying? I know we was able to go further down Fremont Street.
Yes, and we bumped into El Cortez. And I am in love with that casino. It seemed like it's for locals.
Right.
It seemed normal. I don't know how else to explain it. And I did record in there, but like the camera was on my chest through the whole time.
Yeah, it kind of gave you that probably that old Vegas vibe. You know, and it was just nice and cozy, and it was just a good feeling off in there. I mean, next time we are gonna go in there. We're gonna stay a little bit longer than what we stayed this time, because I liked it in there. And the waiters, they come to you pretty quick to offer you drinks. And you know, as long as you playing, they'll give you free drinks. You just have to give them a tip. You know what I'm saying? They'll keep coming back, and they didn't take long. As soon as you sit down here, they come offer you a drink.
Yeah, I definitely love that hotel. Well, that casino, that's one of the things that we'll definitely go back and revisit.
Yeah, definitely.
And we also bumped into, well, we look at videos of people who are going live in Vegas on YouTube. And so we have been following these folks. They're called Sin City. And so while we were in Vegas, we happened to see that they were live and they were at Fremont.
Right.
And so we was like, whoa. Yeah, so we happened to have bumped into them. And we were able to take a picture. So here's the picture. And if you can find that video actually on their website where they went live on their YouTube page, I believe we're at the 1.5 hour mark. Maybe like 1:32. I have put a comment under there.
Yeah. By what date was it? What, you remember what day?
Sunday.
Sunday, the 17th? Yeah, go back.
April 17th.
Yeah, about April 17th. Check out their live video. And yeah, you guys gonna see us. You're gonna see us with them.
You'll see that I was running, and then like when I saw they just want to turn the corner, I stopped and I was like, Sin City.
Yeah, they very nice people.
Yes, they are
nice people. We always watch them on YouTube.
Okay, and then the other thing that we wanted to mention was that Pyramid Cafe inside Luxor. I saw this from a YouTube. I saw that somebody went to Pyramid Cafe and I saw that they had that breakfast mac and cheese skillet, and I was like, I'm trying that, like definitely. And so that's where we went. All three of us had that exact same thing. And it was wonderful.
It was delicious. I mean, y'all, it was so bomb.
It really was.
The mixture of the you had the mac and cheese on the base, and then you had the hash brown, and then the eggs on top,
sprinkled with bacon, green onions.
And you guys, I like to put some Tabasco sauce on mine, and oh my goodness, it was so good.
Yes, and I'll definitely go back there again.
Yes, and they also have, I think for what, $20 you can get unlimited mimosas.
Oh, they did have that too, but we scratched it.
Yeah, we didn't get it, but you can get unlimited mimosas during the time that they're having it. And I think they had other menu options on there that also look good, but we all went just for the mac and cheese. Yes, it
was really good. So, like we said in the video, we recommend try Pyramid Cafe's breakfast mac and cheese skillet.
You will not be disappointed. Okay,
so last but not least, the things that we like to do is that we like to do something different each time that we go to Vegas.
Right.
Okay, and then there's some things that we just don't do anymore. And so we just wanted to talk to you guys about, just name some things that we'll do again and something that we may pass on.
Right.
And so, like I stated before, the Pyramid Cafe, we're definitely doing that again.
Definitely do that again.
We're definitely doing El Cortez.
Right.
Can you think of something else?
We did go to Hash House A Go-Go, which the food was phenomenal. The food was good, but it's a place that I don't have to go back to again. Let me see.
We don't have to go back to Nacho Daddy.
Yes, Nacho Daddy. You know, it was fair, but it's a place that I don't have to go back to. Taco El Gordo is a place that I will be going back to because they did have some good food there. Let me see. The High Roller.
Oh yeah.
The High Roller. I mean, it was fun. Now, the High Roller is always fun, so it's always good. Also, that the other party, is fun. And exciting too. So
last time that we went, in 2019,
right?
Because there were I think they were Irish or something, because they were singing. You could tell it's like they had a pub song or something, and they were loud and love them.
And this time around, it wasn't really that excitement wasn't there. I mean, the host wasn't as fun and exciting as the last host in 2019. The people wasn't that exciting. It seemed like everybody was doing their own thing. Nobody was mingling with each other like the last time.
Which then makes it a little boring. I mean, you can look out at the view, but you also want to try to chug as many drinks as you want and talk and just experience the moment.
And and I always say that the one in 2019 was awesome. I mean, as you can see.
And we are having a hell of a time out here tonight. I mean, y'all need to get on the High Roller.
Yeah, it's worth it.
And get the happy hour, anytime, nighttime drink package. $55. It is worth it.
Yes.
It is worth it. You're gonna get the strong drinks.
You're gonna come out happy.
And you're gonna get the views. And you're gonna get the crazy ass people.
But that group of people was awesome.
Man, they were awesome.
I loved them.
They were awesome.
I didn't get to record when they was Irish. I could tell.
Yeah. They were awesome. Then they was like, everybody screamed. They were like,
Yeah,
everybody.
that was cool.
It was awesome, man. That experience was like
awesome. I told you.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So, I mean, that's all I say. Always cherish your first moments, because the next time it might not be the same.
Right. So. Okay, so with that, those were some of the things that we will do again and some of the things that we won't do again. We hope you enjoyed this follow-up, and we will see you in the next video. But by the way, leave a comment below if you had any other questions or if I happen to have missed something. And we'll see you in the next video. So she gave us each the card. I want to do that over. I stuttered.
You want to start from the beginning?
I pick up, love when the celly gon' ring. I'm putting on my team. Money come flowing, no sink. Spring. Double cup my drink. Love my little baby, no leak.